Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. This morning, I have my very first postpartum pelvic floor physical therapy appointment. I'm very excited. I, first of all, love my physical therapist. She's incredible. And as always, I will leave the information for my physical therapist and her office below, her website, etc. I believe she does offer virtual appointments, or if you're in the Los Angeles area, I highly recommend if you're looking for a pelvic floor physical therapist, because honestly, like, the workouts she had me doing when I was pregnant were helpful, of course, for the pain that I was in, but more than anything, I feel like I learned more about my body. Just like the education I received from her while I was pregnant was invaluable. And you guys know a little bit of that because I would film it, and I do intend to also film it today. So I'm really interested to see postpartum what's going on, because obviously my pelvic floor is most likely just a gigantic mess after pushing out an 8-pound baby. But I'm interested to see what she has to say. I know that part of this appointment includes some internal work where she's going to like root around up there and see what's going on just to give me a better assessment. Probably not going to film that part. But in general, I'm just really interested to hear what she has to say. Like, what should be expected postpartum, like what's normal, what's not normal, and how to get my shit together. I have a little workout plan that I set up for myself that starts tomorrow. I didn't want to start it before this appointment because what if she's like, don't. So anyway, August is having an absolutely perfect angelic morning this morning, which is scary to me because when I had my 6-month postpartum appointment at my OBGYN, he had a similarly beautiful morning, and then he screamed through my whole appointment. But I've already put the binky in the bag, so we're not going to forget that this time. My little angel slept for 7 straight hours and then an additional 3 hours last night. I thought we were having this like sleep regression, growth spurt situation, but what I'm really realizing is that he's gotten really good at nights. Now, not every night is like that, but we have had a couple of nights like that where he gets a 6 or 7 hour stretch. And then he'll finish it off with a 3 or 4 hour stretch. Because of that, I think he just requires less sleep during the day. And what I assumed was a sleep regression is really just, he just doesn't need as many naps as he did just like a week ago. You know, he's only 7 weeks old, but I was reading for a 2-month-old baby, which again, he's not there yet, but he's close. They should be getting like 14 to 15 total hours of sleep. Well, he's getting like 10 of those at night. So I guess it makes sense that he takes shorter and less naps during the day. It's a blessing and a curse, right? Because I get a good night's sleeps out of him, which is more important, but then I get less time during the day to get shit done, which is fine. Honestly, I think I had been a little bit spoiled with how much he was napping in his bassinet, you know, when he was really little. That being said, I do have a lot of shit to get done around the house today. I want to fold laundry. I did all of the adult laundry yesterday. I want to fold all of the adult laundry today. Adult laundry just as opposed to baby laundry. There are dishes all over this fucking house that I need to do. Trash that I need to compile all over this fucking house. Oh, I want to clean out the fridge. I meant to clean out the fridge over the weekend and I didn't, but I am going to go to the grocery store. No, I'm going to order groceries today. I guess I could go to the grocery store. Nothing's really stopping me, but I just feel like he hasn't gotten his shots yet, his vaccines, and stuff like the grocery store kind of freaks me out. I don't know, like this physical therapy appointment doesn't freak me out because it's literally just going to be her and me and him. But like the grocery store is like all manner of humanity could be there. I think right now I'm really only mostly comfortable taking him places that are outdoors or that have very few people, or places that I have to go, like a doctor's appointment or something. I really just want to wait for his vaccines until we take him to like stores. And obviously I'm really fortunate that I have the financial capacity to order groceries and stuff. I know some people have to go to stores or they have other kids or whatever, but like while I have control over the situation, that's my rules. So I do want groceries. I'm going to order them today. My tits are just out. I just looked down and noticed that. I can't really see myself on this viewfinder that well. So that's sort of a rundown of today and this morning. We got to get going here in about 20 minutes. I fed him. He wasn't really that hungry when he woke up, but I just fed him anyway because I'd rather him not get hungry while we're there. It's still going to happen because he ate around 8 o'clock. He's been getting kind of hungry more frequently. Normally I would say he'd be good until 11, but I just don't know. My appointment's at 10, but it's like about 45 minutes away. So I really got to get going here in 20 minutes. Anyway, that's the idea. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. I don't know if you can hear him because of the microphone situation, but I have a little boy with hiccups right now and sitting in front of me. Actually, in the next 5 minutes, I got to figure out if my diaper bag is well stocked. So let me do that. The binky's in there. I will never not have a Pinky in that diaper bag again. But let's see what else is in there. I have this little like muslin swaddle thing. I usually put this over his stroller when I want it to be a little darker in there and I want him to sleep. So if we can get him to sleep through my appointment, that would be great. So that's in there. I have my wallet. I need a breastfeeding cover. The one I usually use is in the baby laundry. Shit. Okay. Fortunately, as we all know, if you watch that video, my dad sent me like 100, so I have options. So I'll bring this one. We've got the Binky, we've got wipes, we've got a wet bag, we've got a changing pad, we've got diapers. Let's see, I think I took, oh, the good thing I'm checking this. I used the extra outfit when I was at the doctor's office, so I need to put another extra outfit in here. A little dinosaur onesie. He's got some burp cloths, a blanket, a hat. I think that's good. This is the little outfit I'm going to put him in today. I have a little shirt. And then on top of the shirt, I have these little Harry Potter overalls. I bought these at Target and they are simply so cute. Yeah, this is my outfit for the day. Really nothing special, but I don't know like how much like working out movement we're going to be doing at the physical therapist's office. So I just thought, you know what? I'll wear leggings and a nice top. I don't know if it's, I didn't even check the weather. I just assumed it was gonna be nice out. It looks beautiful outside. Yes, it's gonna be 80 degrees and sunny today. So I don't think I'll need a jacket or a sweatshirt or anything. That being said, it's only 70 degrees right now, God forbid. So maybe I'll put a little sweater on. Also just for modesty, because like these like breastfeeding tits are out of control. I love this Farm Rio sweater. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and with that, bless you, August. I'm gonna go change him and get him ready, and we gotta go in like 15 minutes. So the next time I see you will likely be at the doctor's appointment. Not doctor, physical therapist.
How long were you from induction to like?
From induction to birth was 21 hours.
And 3 rounds of pushing, you said, right?
3 contractions to get him out.
But it's all healing good.
I went to my 6-week postpartum appointment last Thursday and she said everything looked fine and perfect and I'm good to live my life as I normally would.
And have you done anything yet?
We had sex. And there's no pain, which I was like really expecting. I felt like, and I'm sure this is just because I gave birth 7 weeks ago, but like, or 6 weeks ago at the time. It just felt like there's a lot more room in there.
So part of that is the muscles, and that's one of the reasons why doing this appointment so early is so helpful. Yeah. Right? One of the biggest things that I hate is the idea that like you stretched out and you're like the whole like idea of being loose. Like that's not a thing. It's a muscle. It's supposed to do that. Okay. It's built to stretch, and we're gonna tighten back up and get strength back and restabilize. You're only 6.5 weeks out, right? 7 weeks out. 7 weeks out, yeah. Hormones are still crazy.
Yeah.
if we talk about a bicep or any athlete in the world who's like, oh, I pulled my hamstring, right? You don't say, oh, you'll be good in 6 weeks. Have fun. Like, go do all the things. You say, no, let's rehab you for 4 months before you even think about running again.
Right.
We just traumatized 20 different muscles, some of which actually tore and needed to be stitched back together.
Yeah.
They're not just going to like be better.
Okay.
The tissues are healed.
Right.
Right. The patternings aren't healed. The injury from a neuromuscular level isn't healed, but the tissues are healed. It means you're not at risk of tearing, you're not at risk of like bleeding.
Right.
But we have to rehab the injury now.
Sure.
Not just the healing. Have you had to laugh hard, cough scenes, or anything like that?
I don't know necessarily. I will say that like when I do have to pee, I can't hold it as long as I used to. Okay. Like
again, muscles.
There is a limit, but like I kind of have to pee right now, and like I'm not like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom or I'm gonna pee my pants. It's more just like a I don't know. I feel like if I used to be able to hold my bladder for like hours, and now I have like probably like 20-30 minutes on me.
Once you get the first urge.
Yeah.
Okay. We will absolutely talk about pelvic floor activation stuff depending on how good your activation is when we start today. We might do just activation training. We might get into like some low level activity. The whole goal of this kind of education session is to know how far you can push yourself and to understand how that coordination is supposed to happen. Okay. Because we definitely don't want to start with anything high impact. We don't want to start with anything quick because we're rehabbing not just labor and delivery. We're rehabbing the 5 to 6 to 7 months before that when your pelvic floor was just
right
of pressure. And that's what a lot of people forget is like it wasn't just 21 hours of trauma. It's months and months of habits that we have to re-educate. So I'm gonna have you undress from the waist down.
Aren't you so cute?
We're gonna put you here. We're gonna stop recording because she's about to see my hoo-ha. And I'm gonna take my pants off. That ain't for you.
Are you having a hard time?
Like one of the body things you're still seeing is that rib flare because of like baby existing here. So we want to bring these parts of your ribs.
I do feel like they're not back together.
Yeah, so we're going to inhale. Gentle exhale, draw them down and together like they're, feel that difference? Yeah. So you should feel that squeeze right through here. And exhale as you draw down here, kegel up. So the ribs are coming down and the pelvic floor is coming up.
Okay, well, my appointment went well, I think. August did really good. The appointment was an hour long. He was totally chill for like the first 35 minutes. Then he started fussing really for like the first 30 minutes. And then he started like fussing and getting a little upset. But it wasn't too bad. And there's Starbucks right there. Do I want Starbucks? Then he started getting upset. So we breastfed like halfway through. He's not happy now because I'm at a red light. I know. I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, it's been a while. I've been back from the physical therapist's office for about an hour and a half. No, 2 hours. August is napping, finally. I was on the phone with my parents for like 2 hours. That's what it was. But I wanted to tell you about my appointment. So it was really good. I mean, it's funny. I was on the phone with my parents and they were like, why would you go to the pelvic floor physical therapist after you're not pregnant anymore? And I was like, because I just fucking gave birth. My pelvic floor is a nightmare. Although she did an assessment and actually I'm not as bad off as I guess I could have been or I thought I was. There was a little internal exam and she just checked all my muscles and, you know, things are weaker, but I am only 7 weeks out from giving birth. She was explaining to me it's less about like the muscle like having been damaged or like irreversibly and more about like I haven't used a lot of those muscles because it's not just the birth that I experienced, but I also went through like so many months of pregnancy. In the last couple of months of my pregnancy, there was just like so much pressure on my pelvic floor that like I just need to like reconnect my brain to those muscles, which makes a lot of sense. Anybody who's ever done weightlifting or any kind of like weight training knows that like a lot of the workout is mental. It's about connecting your mind to the muscles to activate them, at least if you're doing everything properly and in proper form. So we just did a couple little like exercises to re-engage my core and re-engage my pelvic floor that she wants me to do before I do any kind of working out for a couple of weeks, which is great because like she said, like, you know, I could start working out and everything would be fine and I'm not going to hurt myself and everything will be okay. But I might just start getting into some bad habits where I'm using and activating the wrong muscles in an attempt to sort of like protect my weaker pelvic floor that are just like a bunch of bad habits that if I'm mindful about it now, then down the road when I get pregnant again and give birth again, I won't be like double screwed because I have this like insanely weak pelvic floor. So it's a lot of just like doing real Kegels, which are not what most people think Kegels are. Most people think Kegels are just like the top of the vagina, not the top, like the entrance of the vagina. But Kegels are a lot more like internal, like pulling up like this. Like people think Kegels are like this, but Kegels are like this. And they're actually a lot harder to do than you think. And it takes a lot of brain power to like activate the right muscles, but doing those in conjunction with doing some like core work and just reconnecting everything and going really slow. I'm going to do a series of exercises that she gave me before every workout, and I am going to start working out tomorrow now that I've like sort of gotten the okay from her. That basically my biggest concern was that I was going to go in there and she's going to be like, don't jump around or your fucking vagina is going to fall out of your body. But she said no such thing. She said everything looked good and everything looked fine, and you know, I'm healing wonderfully and I feel really good about everything. August was great up to a point where he got really hungry. So about midway through the appointment, I fed him and she was able to like give me some tips about like making sure that my shoulders are back and then I'm not like constantly looking down at him like this, and then I need to have better like pillow support under this arm while I'm feeding him. And she just like put a pillow under there while I was doing it and it immediately felt so much better. It's funny, like when he was really little, I was so good about like the pillows and the support or whatever because they told me all of that at the hospital. But then just like the older and the bigger he's gotten, the less I'm just like, boop, boop, boop. And then like this arm is like holding all the tension. And then like if I'm not careful about it, I'm going like this. So I should be like this with some support under this arm. So that was good too. And I'm going back in 2 weeks. So I'm going to, you know, make sure that I'm really good about working out these next 2 weeks so that I can see how it feels and give her a full report. But basically she just says that like, you know, the body needs time. The body needs time. And even though I'm totally healed and all the tissues are healed, like it's just going to take time for the muscles to get back to what they were before I got pregnant and before I gave birth. So that makes a lot of sense to me. So anyway, that was kind of the big update. God, my tits look insane in this fucking shirt. I mean, like, we're all thinking it, let's be honest. I did pump, by the way. I know in, like, 2 videos back, I was sterilizing my pump parts. So for those who are interested, I did end up pumping. I've pumped once so far. I need to wash all the pump parts. That's the problem, right? That's kind of why I'm so glad I'm not doing that, like, continuously, because I'm just like, I don't do the dishes every single day, but I need to wash the pump parts. I'll do that today, because I could have pumped again today. I like just have so much leftover milk all the time. I know, like I pumped just for 10 minutes and I got 5 ounces when I did it the other day. So I want to do that like 2 or 3 more times so that we can start practicing with bottles next week, so that Mario can get a chance to feed him, so that I can leave him with my parents. My parents are coming up to babysit this Friday, as I get myself back into work this week. And obviously he won't be ready for a bottle then, but like they're just going to come hang out at the house. So anyway, that's kind of the update on that. In the meantime, as long as he's still sleeping, which he is, I'm going to take advantage of this time until he wakes up to fold the laundry that I did yesterday. Now I have a cat sitting on my lap, so it's going to be harder to have to do my laundry, but I need to do it anyway. Sorry, buddy. You can sit right there. Let's see if there's any new vlogs out. Yes, Ryan put out a new vlog. Her birthday vlog. This is embarrassing. Don't tell anybody. This is how I fold a fitted sheet. I didn't fold it. I just sort of balled it up. Don't tell my mom. I didn't get a crazy amount of groceries because we actually have a decent amount of food in the house. This is all I got. I got Greek yogurt and raspberries for my overnight oats. I got some turkey pepperoni. Hi! Yes, you're here too. Did you want me to say that you're here too? You're so smiley. Hi! August is awake. He had a glorious 3-hour nap though. Turkey pepperoni because I'm gonna have some turkey pepperoni with some of my lunches this week. Same with the crackers. I need to have lunches that take like 10 minutes or less to make. So something I used to eat all the time is just like crackers, cheese, and turkey pepperoni. So I'm gonna have that a couple times this week. I already have a shitload of cheese in the fridge. I got bread because I'm also gonna have some for lunches. Like I can make egg salad on toast real quick. That's what the mayonnaise is for as well. And I had everything else I needed in the house. Like I have frozen stuff that Mario's mom made us that we'll finish up this week. And then I have frozen pizzas that we're gonna have. And then I'll finish up the last of the Kraft mac and cheese that we had in there just so I can get rid of it. And that's it. That's all I needed. Now I was supposed to clean out the fridge. And by supposed to, I mean like I told myself I was going to this weekend, and then I didn't. So that's why August is down here, so mommy can put away her groceries and clean out her fridge and put the trash by the door for daddy and do some dishes. That's what we're gonna accomplish. He slept for 3 hours. He had already slept for an hour earlier in the day, so we may not get another nap from him before he's ready to go to bed. It's like 4:45. He just had lots to eat. Ideally, maybe I could see if I can get him back down around 5:30 or 6, but that would only be for like 30 minutes, I bet. So August is just gonna hang out with me. We're gonna get all this stuff done, and we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna play. Maybe we'll have a little dance party. Maybe we'll have a little tummy time. I don't know. But first, mommy has to be productive. I'm literally scared to go in this fridge because we have just like food in containers that they've just gone bad, and I've just been ignoring this fridge for way too long. So this is gonna be gross. I also just haven't gone through this in weeks in general, so not even the stuff in the containers, but just like stuff in here is like so expired. Well, that's a very different looking fridge than we started with. Let's put some stuff away. Oh, you're okay. Yes. You want mommy to tell you a story? Would that be helpful for you? Yeah. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a mommy and a daddy, and they wanted a baby. So they did the things that you need to do to have a baby. You'll learn about that when you're older. And they thought they were responsible. Then one day, after they already had the baby, mommy looked in her fridge and realized that these people are not responsible. There was so much wasted food, so much food that they could have eaten and they didn't, so much money spent on takeout, money that they could have been saving for their child. Instead, they ate that money, and that is a sign of irresponsibility. So mommy's thinking maybe these people shouldn't have had a baby. But then she looks at her baby and she goes, what am I talking about? That's the cutest baby. I could never not have that baby. That's a huge thing off my to-do list. It's not perfect, but we're in a much better spot in this kitchen. Now, if you're really enjoying watching me do all these chores, mommy could do some food prep. Okay, August is being so chill watching me do all these chores that, and I got the floor wet when I was doing the dishes and then I stepped in it with my sock. So this is just bothering me. I gotta take these off. Anyway, while he's being so chill and cool and nice and fun, I might as well keep getting stuff done. And I'll just stop when he's done or when I'm done. I need to prep my overnight oats and hard boil some eggs for egg salad. So half a cup of oats, and we're making 3 teaspoons. I need to buy more chia seeds. Hey, oops, I just got some all over the counter, so that's counterproductive. But okay, buddy, once we're done with these flax seeds, that is not I almost said that was all of our dry ingredients, and mommy forgot the cinnamon. Now, flax seeds are actually supposed to be very good for breastfeeding. Did you know that, August? So is oatmeal. So hopefully this makes mommy's milk real good for you. Let's do half a teaspoon. Right, and we're finished with our oatmeal almost. Our eggs are boiling, so that's what we like to call kismet, perfect timing. Well, it's the end of the day. What a wonderful little day. Maybe taking him to the physical therapist appointment this morning must have really tired him out because he had that long 3-hour nap. After I just got done telling you guys that he hasn't been taking these long naps. I have got to stop trying to predict what the fuck's gonna ever happen. It's just like, it's in my nature to need to know what the fuck the day is gonna look like. So these ever-changing days are challenging for me, if I'm being totally honest. Not in that they're actually challenging, and more so in that they're like mentally, it's hard to plan. And I'm a planner. And so far it's been whatever, but I think the reason that I've like wanted to get a good grasp on it is because tomorrow I start work. I'm working again starting tomorrow. No, I'm not doing a lot tomorrow. I have like one meeting. It's at 4 o'clock, and I'm not doing anything before then because I don't have the footage. But basically I had cut like not even half. I'd cut like 75% of this video before I went on maternity leave. And Sierra was going to cut the last 25% because they hadn't filmed it yet. Then Sierra had her baby early, like several weeks early. So she wasn't able to get around to it. So that video was supposed to come out in April, and it didn't, obviously. So they need me. That was, I imagine one of the first things I'll do back is I'll get the footage for that last 25%, and I will edit that, and that video will hopefully come out soon. I think that's pretty much going to be the bulk of what they want to talk about, is just getting a release date for that video that I had started. I know they filmed one additional video while I was out, so I also have to edit that, and that'll be coming out in June, I imagine. I don't know. We have to take a new look at the schedule now that the babies are here and Sierra and I have a better idea of like what our plan is. But I imagine that's what they're going to say. And if that's true, then I'll probably just say that I'll take on these 2 main channel things for May. Let Ryan continue editing Sierra's vlogs just so that I can sort of see, because like I don't want to overpromise myself. Obviously, if I had no baby and I was coming back, I'd be like, yeah, give me all this shit to edit. Especially because it doesn't take me that long to edit vlogs typically. And I have Sierra's vlogs down to a science. I've been doing them for so long. I just don't want to overpromise myself. I'm so big on doing that. I love to overpromise myself, but I have to just be absolutely absolutely so fucking realistic. So that's kind of what I anticipate. Again, I'm just having this meeting tomorrow, so I actually probably won't even start like editing until Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow's the 1st. That's why it's my first day back. Tomorrow is also the day that I'm going to be starting my like fitness journey. I don't know. I'm not going to be too intense about it, but I just, you know what, I'm going to vlog tomorrow, so I'll tell you more about my fitness plans tomorrow, which will be the next vlog that you guys see. But yeah, right now I think I'm just going to go edit one of my videos. The video that would have come out right before this. I have to go edit that. I'm doing a load of laundry. I'm doing a load of towels right now. Once the dishes are clean, I'll go take care of that. Probably won't happen until Mario gets home. I don't know if I'm going to pick up the vlog again today, so if I don't, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.